Are you struggling to reach the level of success you desire in life and business? Well, don't worry. It's a common complaint of many of my clients when they come to me, so you're not alone. However, in today's video, I want to share with you the top 10 barriers to success and how to overcome them. And today's video is special because I'm sharing a lesson directly from my online transformation course, which normally costs you a boatload to gain access to. So it's your lucky day because you get access for free. Hello, Saarenoja here, and welcome to my channel where I provide you with tons of tips and techniques for living your most successful and fulfilling life fast. If that sounds good to you, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified every week when I post a new video. This course that you are about to get a glimpse into has radically transformed the lives of so many women, and I can't wait to share a snippet of it with you now. Okay, welcome back. Now that you've learned how to define success, the qualities one would possess as a successful person, I would like to go into and address common barriers to success. What is the value in discussing this topic? Well, there are a few reasons I want to talk about it. Number one, so you know what you're up against. Number two, so you can prepare for them. And number three, to be able to address these swiftly. And four, hopefully overcome them more easily because of your awareness. Let's look at the top 10 barriers to success now, and some of them just might surprise you. The first one is time. Time is a big barrier to success. I don't have time for this. I never have enough time. Look, we all have the same amount of time in a day, and some people produce a gazillion more things than others in the same amount of time. Why is that? It's due to your priority. You spend time doing things that have a higher priority in your life to you and less time doing things that are not as high on your list of priorities. Makes sense. So if you have a certain goal you want to achieve and it requires a certain amount of time to complete, you will need to make making time in your calendar for that activity a priority. For example, you might want to exercise more, but you haven't made the time for it in your calendar. Thus, as the day goes on, it gets pushed aside for things that hold more priority, till eventually you are laying on the couch in the evening realizing that yet again, you didn't achieve your goal of exercising that day, and now it's too late. Number two, a big barrier for success is I don't have the resources I need. I don't have the money, the connections, the network, or the intelligence to complete my goals. The idea that one lacks resources is a really common barrier to success. However, interestingly enough, humans can be incredibly resourceful if they want to or need to be, right? Imagine if you were told your partner was going to die in the next 46 hours if you did not raise $50,000 for the life-saving surgery they required. You would probably raise that money, wouldn't you? You would find a way and you would save their life or die trying, I bet. You would become super resourceful, super focused, and achieve that goal. So having the resources you need has to do with getting creative, tapping into your creativity in order to create, find, obtain the resources you need. The third barrier to success is clarity. I won't talk long about this because we already have, but lacking clarity of what you want will prevent you from achieving success. If you don't know where your target is located, you won't be able to hit it. It's simple as that. Number four, worrying about what others think. Oof, this is a big one. If you want to be successful, you can't take what others say personally. Looking past the criticism to see constructive feedback is useful for growth, but don't spend so much time worrying about naysayers or people that don't believe in you. Avoid toxic people and spend more time with people that inspire you, believe in you, and energize you. Join our Facebook group for this course. Those will be full of people that will inspire you. Along with this, you can't compare yourself to other people. You can if it inspires you, but don't use it as a measure of how bad you are doing, right? The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. As long as you've made some sort of improvement on your former self, you're on the right path. You're on the path to success. Number five, negative thoughts. We'll learn a lot more about this in the coming phase, but having negative thoughts about your abilities and the possibility of achieving success will create barriers to your success. If you think, I'm not smart enough, no one takes me seriously, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm too thin, too fat, whatever it is, if you have a negative thought towards achieving your goals, you are calling those things that which you are focusing upon into your life rather than the things you truly want to attract into your life. Number six, dwelling on the past, the story you tell yourself. You know that if you want to go somewhere new, you need to take different action in life. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect change in your life to occur. Thus, it's important to not dwell on the mistakes of your past or dwell on who you used to be or what you have or have not done in life, because your life starts every new moment right now. You have a new start right now, this present moment. Start to tell yourself a new story about your past. The past made you who you are today, right? It brought you here, where you are today. Be grateful for that and all the beautiful things that you represent currently. If there are things you want to improve, focus on improving them, but from a place of future focus rather than past focused. You can't change the past. Accept it, thank it, and move onward, my friend. Number 7, fear. Some people have a hard time overcoming fear. Well, let's say a lot of people. Fear of failure, fear of being made a fool of, fear of being laughed at. First of all, fear is all in your head, which we will learn soon. It's simply a vibration in your body based on a thought you are having in your head. If you focus on that thought, your fear will increase. If you focus on a different thought, your fear will decrease. Fear will always exist when you are expanding your horizon and trying new things. It's just part of the package. But what you do with fear will determine whether or not you will be successful. Do you allow yourself to feel the fear and do it anyway? Or do you let fear stop you? Because let's face it, failure is part of the process. You are not going to always do new things perfectly in the beginning, and not even once you've mastered them. But if you pick yourself up, learn from your failures, and move on, you are using your fears for growth rather than walls stopping you from reaching your goals. Fear is going to be there, as we've already said. Once you overcome fear in one area of your life, or while reaching one goal, it will appear again later for another goal. It's always present during the transformation or evolution process, so acknowledge it and allow yourself to become comfortable with fear. Fear is a sign you are pushing yourself to become more, pushing yourself out of that zone of familiarity. You could almost get excited when fear arrives because on the other side of fear is accomplishment, success, growth, new beginnings, joy, etc. And that brings me to number 8, spending too much time in active procrastination. Perhaps you're spending too much time planning your goals, learning about how to achieve your goals, absorbing more and more information by way of podcasts, classes, courses, books, etc. You are spending too much time in passive action mode rather than actively doing things to move you towards your goal. It feels good because you're accomplishing things like learning, but you're not applying what you're learning, so you might be growing intellectually, but not actively achieving your goals. It would be like taking this course, but not doing any of the exercises in the Grow book. So that's number 8. You're spending too much time in active procrastination. Another barrier to success is number 9, not knowing your own strengths and weaknesses. By knowing your strengths and weaknesses, you'll be able to play to your strengths and improve your weaknesses, or utilize the help of others for those weaknesses. If you're not aware of your weaknesses, you might continue to do something that is actually not pushing you forward, but actually holding you back from your dreams. Try to become familiar with your strengths and weaknesses by being honest with yourself about what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and make a point to improve the weaknesses while focusing and utilizing your strengths more to get you towards your goal. Number 10, the 10th barrier to success that I want to talk about is stopping and starting. This is a huge one I did myself many times. When you stop and start something, you lose confidence in yourself and the process. It's important to give something enough time to progress towards success, otherwise you will never really know if it was going in the right direction or not. Going after your goal with persistence is key, as well as rerouting once you realize that the direction is inadequate for reaching your goals. But stopping and starting again only serves to weaken your confidence in your goals and your ability to achieve them. And that's it. That's the top 10 barriers to success. Let's recap those again quickly before closing this lesson. Number 1. The first barrier to success is time. Number 2, I don't have the resources I need. Lacking resources is number 2. Number 3, the third barrier to success is clarity. The fourth barrier to success is worrying about what other people think. Number 5 is negative thoughts. Your negative thoughts prevent you from reaching success. Number 6 is dwelling on the past rather than being future focused. Number 7 is fear. Fear is a huge hurdle to success. Number 8 is spending too much time in active procrastination rather than actually taking action towards your goals. Number 9 is not knowing your own strengths and weaknesses. And finally, number 10 again is stopping and starting. That's a huge barrier to success. Okay, fantastic. It's time to head on over to your Grow book to complete the super fast exercise associated with this lesson. Remember, we are interested in progressing towards success. Do your best and have fun with it. So good luck. And hey, guess what? A congratulations is in order. You have just completed phase 1 of module 2. Nice work. In just the first phase of module 1, we have covered so much territory. You should be proud of yourself. You have learned what it means to be successful, how you personally define success, examples of others and how they define success, the qualities and characteristics that successful people possess, and how you can cultivate those, as well as the common barriers one might come up against during their journey towards success. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling good, overwhelmed, excited? Whatever you're feeling, honor it. You are doing a lot of great work here, and with every lesson and exercise you complete, you are evolving into and towards the next best version of yourself. Stick with it. The next phase is all about prepping you for successful action by learning the value of taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. So whenever you are ready, I'll see you in phase 2 of module 1. I hope you enjoyed this quick lesson on the top 10 barriers to success in order to prepare you for them before they happen and overcome them. Now, if you enjoyed this lesson and want to take the entire course, I'll place a link in the description below so you can gain access there. But if you want more free stuff, I also have a free webinar on how to improve your life right now with 3 easy steps. See the description below for that link as well. Okay, great. Well, if you like this video, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and or share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with more great tools for living a successful and fulfilling life. Bye for now.